Okay, hello all my beloved fans. I know y'all have been waiting for me to post since what, 17? I think it was 2017 last time I posted on this damn website. But anyway, it's probably gonna be a short one, but my return should still be a return since we got, it was like storm coming. So, and we got this little, it's a thing, late 90s, early 2000s up to 2002. General Motors truck center console, kind of like that. You'd have your ashtray go down right there. But anyway, yeah, it's slightly busted. But what we gonna do is, you see this Dodge right here. We're going to make all of the purists blow their minds at the exact same time. We're gonna use it to cover my little amp right there, and hopefully the wiring at the same time. Make it all nice and blended. But still 50-50 if I'm keeping that console. If I do remove that console, I'm probably gonna put it in the Suburban. So yeah, I'm gonna make both the GM boys and the Chrysler boys lose their fucking minds. But and so I did some slight test fitting when I first got this out of the junkyard with my dad, and we know that this has to go. This entire profile, that no good. Motherfucker, no good. So we take this and we, saw it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I figure you don't want to watch me handsaw through a piece of metal the entire fucking time. So I'm gonna come back whenever I get this sawed through, and then I'll show you all the test fit process. Okay, so originally on TikTok I was talking big shit like, oh, me big strong man, me no need me caveman. We no need electricity to cut this. Now I remember I live in Texas with mosquitoes and rain coming, so fuck that. To quote the $6 Million Man, we have the technology. And I'm about to treat this bracket, or treat that bracket like a white 16-year-old treats the exhaust on his first pickup truck. And I will be back. Okay, so now that we're done hacking up this console with a Sawzall like a 16-year-old, we're gonna test fit it over here. Move the radar plug, we'll put that right there for now. Okay, so now it'll actually at least butt up. Before it was like, yep, that'll work right there. So get the Android Auto cords put up. Okay, so, this is a pretty good camera angle. Let's see. Looks a little high. Wouldn't y'all think? Or wouldn't y'all agree? Okay, so, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all where I hope it'll end up at. There. I didn't break it, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. So, yeah, as you see, that's totally a straight line. But, you can go right there. Also, it's funny. GM part, Chrysler part, almost the same fucking shade. To the point where me and my dad think it'd be a cool idea. We're going to do a two-tone of this top bit is going to be this red color. And in the bottom bit, we're going to leave tan. I'm going to buy some from 179 Garage. They make what's it called? Overlays for like these areas and this area. I'm gonna get this little wood panel right here to put over it. Oh, and yes, this is I think 88 and up door panel with a 85 and below switch. I just cut the hole. If you're curious, you can use a manual window one, as you can see by all the little circle striations and shit, because stuff gets bent. But just measure it out from your old door panel. If you ain't got an old door panel, I believe it's like a 2-inch. I think it's a 2-inch by 2-inch there, or 2-inch there. Whatever, it's one of those. Just I can measure the holes later on if y'all want. But but yeah, because I didn't want to repin and wire all that shit, so I just made the old one fit the new one because it's around the same thing. But there is a template on the back for the factory switches. You know, little with the door lock, but this didn't have door locks, so I didn't see a reason to cut the size for one. And also, I like the shiny. I like the old school. But so I don't know why I keep pointing at that. But yeah, the tan down there, red up here, and then if I do keep this console, because I mean, look at that shit. That's a lot of space. You don't get a console like that nowadays. But there's like a body line cutoff on these at the same spot as there is over there. So, you know, bottom tan, kind of like how Ford had the Eddie Bauer specials. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I actually do think it'd be a really cool idea. But, back to what y'all are watching this for. We take this, because it comes off. And this part is going to stay unchanged for the most part. So it helps me with positioning. So, kind of want it, like, yes, I know it's going to cover the ashtray before any of y'all comment that. But like right there-ish, or like right there. Oh yeah, if you have an automatic pickup, it is going to be a completely different process, because apparently all the Ram Chargers came with the big transmission tunnel hump, while the I got a D150 back there, but they got the little smaller hump. So this is a different process, because this is completely custom. So I don't know if anyone, but you'll see. I'll do videos on the pickup too, but I kind of want it to sit right there-ish. I think that would be pretty good, but also I got to make sure it'll cover this amp here and not get in the way of the gas pedal. So that's going to be a challenge all in itself. But if you see, I got a good, like, what, maybe 10 inches? I don't know, I'm a dude, and we know we always overcompensate with our measurements. So I got a good bit of space. I can cut that low. But original plan, well, not original plan, the plan is that I got this so I can obviously cover up my amp. But if anyone else notices, Spotify likes to randomly remove some of our favorite songs at the most inopportune points. So I'm getting a CD changer. Welcome back to 2002, motherfuckers. This is gonna be a, well, I would say period correct build, but I mean, this is from an 02 model, so I mean, there were idiots wrecking brand new trucks back then, just like there are now. So I'm kind of writing a show on the side, and this is going to be the main character's truck, and it takes place in 2002, because really I hate 2024, and I just wish I could live in 02 when shit was so much fucking simpler. But anyway, beyond the point, everything is going to be kind of period correct if it can be. Yes, I'll put a different radio in if I actually do end up making it to where I'm recording a TV show. But either way, everything's going to be made to where I can make it look period correct, or it's going to be covered, such as the amp. But and I do a lot of research when it comes to what is available and what's not. So luckily I'll be able to put a kicker sub in this, and just custom build a box to kind of overlay. If you'll see like the nice wood panel and all that shit, I'll make it kind of overlay with that. But make it jut out, kind of like an inverse dually, if you know what I mean, like how a dually's fenders go in that nice, like the 4th gens, how they have that nice, like, beautiful Coke bottle bed almost. Yeah, we're going to do that on the inside to fit the subwoofer, but not to the point where I remove all of the, you know, inside cargo space. That's the reason that people bought these trucks, besides having a back seat. But anyway, so yeah, kind of right around there, which almost looks like I would have to cut all of that, but I'm gonna have to have enough room to fit this and the CD changer to where I can access the port, or the 10 disc deck, to where I can access, you know, pull the deck out, load in CDs, and then pop it back in. That sound kind of cool? Yeah, I think it sounds kind of cool. But so this is gonna be, so that was the first cut I was gonna make, but I kind of can't fully, you know, French it in and all that until I have the CD changer. Hopefully when I get back to work, because we're kind of in a lull period and no one wants to pay to have good work done anymore. But anyway, I digress. But eventually I'm going to pull out, like where this ashtray is, I'll pull this lighter out, and probably have it go with this where the cassette player was in the Chevys. I swear it was so cool when I took that Chevy apart though. Actually, it was a GMC, which kind of sucks. But I mean, they're the same thing. But I mean, we're a Chevy family, so well, Chevy and Dodge. Sorry, Dad, but your dad was a Dodge fan too. You can't. We'll live past that. But like you see these little catches here, it would just slide in and slide out. Hell, right now, if I wanted to, I could probably get the CD player, which is an option for I think the Denali's and the Escalades, or the cassette player for the base GMCs and the Chevys. I can still pop that bitch in. I still got the tabs right there, and it could fit in perfectly. But I don't think that was a CD changer, and also it was a 6-disc. I'm gonna try and fit a 10-disc in this bitch. But now it'll depend when I get it. But so right now we're just doing some rough ends. And then once I get all the shit that much stuff in it, then we can deal with the rest from there. But like I may move the amp back a bit to like right here-ish, or and have the CD changer in the front. Oh yeah, and then on top of having a CD changer, I was making sure not to cut this. We got the fucking CD storage. Like you can full on fit a case right there. To all my early 2000s kids like me, who still remember when life was simple and before Tinder and all the other digital trauma that we have gone through. But live leak. But it's just gonna look simple, and it actually would cover the gas. Well, we're gonna make it work. I may try and make a panel, like I may put it like right there to where like that center lines up with that. But I'm not gonna put it on the seats because I steam clean them fucking seats. Grab this bitch. But because I can put it right there, and that would kind of French in. Because if you look there, yeah, I know I was covering it with my hands. But GM almost put the same kind of like lip on it, so I could probably put where you can see, cut this little lip right here off, and it would almost like fit perfect. But yeah, that may actually work. So it's like little things like that I can do to rough in to fit the angle of the dash. But height wise is when I'm gonna have to do some other thinking. I may try and get like the filler piece, like I'll show you on our Suburban in here, because GM has so much modular shit, and they're also easier to find in a junkyard, so it's easier to get pieces for. But see, they have like little filler pieces like that shit. I can just pull that off and access where the amp was for the factory Bose units. But get filler pieces like that and French that the rest of the way, because I don't expect to sync all of that to the heater box. Really, I don't think that's going to be an option here. But that's kind of the idea, and this is Project HOSS. If y'all are on Facebook groups such as GMT 800s with threatening ores, you know what that means. Don't worry, proud member myself. Hell yeah, God bless, or gobbles. Yeah, gobbles. I've never heard it spoken, so I'm gonna guess it's gobbles. But yeah, you know, add a little bit of Chevy love into the, and not the light utility vehicle, LOVE, into the Chrysler. But I really do get off on a tangent a lot, so y'all gonna enjoy the 10 to 15 minute videos I put out, since this is YouTube, where you actually intend to be able to eat a meal while you watch, and I just scroll like they do on TikTok. But yeah, that's kind of the idea it's gonna be going forward. Where I put there's it is. But yeah, kind of, bitch. And there, boom. And then I may cut this a little bit. I just go along that line there, because there's nothing securing on that side. So I can just cut that entire bit. See. Like, I'm gonna actually go cut those right quick. Do those small cuts like I was just talking about. And we'll see what it is. I'll be right back. So that's gonna be the final bit of the video. I cut out that, look at that smooth ass cut. But I got that cut, and aside from it being a little more curvy, see if I can make this bitch work. There we go. Fit through the steering wheel. We got it almost. Now I just put my finger so I can see where I'm seeing. Almost perfect curvature to there on the Dodge dash. So we're gonna unfortunately it's gonna have to be off like that a little bit, because I mean that's the very end of the transmission tunnel of it being flat. This side's probably gonna be cut up higher than this one, and I'm definitely gonna have to make a filler panel for right there. But that'll be after I get all of the components. This was just a rough in to get the idea going. But that should be everything. You kind of heard some of my other ideas I'll get on to when I get the money to buy the fucking products for it. But I hope y'all enjoyed watching this, and I'll post updates whenever I can get the parts to do the updates. But thanks for watching. Bye.